within the adult prison system. Family members remain divided. Nehemiah's uncle, the former state senator Eric Griego, and his sister Regina supported further treatment in not prison as an appropriate sentence for their mentally ill nephew. He said, quote, "Given my brother's own troubled past, his own redemption when many had written him off, there's no victory for our family. We've already lost 5 family members. Now we'll lose another if the prosecution gets their life sentence." Nehemiah was the last to address the court that day.
So I would like to address my sisters specifically. I am sorry for taking our parents and our sins. I wish I could take it back, but reality is that we can't. But what I can do is, put the investment that's been in me and, have a good profitable return on it, which I'm committed to do. And despite your guys' fears and worries, honestly, I forgive you guys for the past. I forgive you guys for the past. I understand why you guys hate me. I understand why we're no longer talking to each other. And I understand that's fine too. All in your own time. I want no retribution. I want no retaliation. I love you guys, and I want to see the best for y'all. And whatever you may do, and I do pray for you guys to have healing the way I'm having healing. And I also like to address, my other family that's been supportive of me over this time. I can say without a doubt, I would not be the man I am today without you guys.
When Judge Hart laid down her decision with a 75-page ruling in August 2019, determining that she would sentence Nehemiah as an adult, she said, "Defendant received counsel from experienced, skilled, and committed attorneys. He maintained medical treatment and therapeutic resources from Sequoia and the Youth Diagnostic and Development Center until age 21. He was able to complete high school and take some college classes. A prison sentence imposed at this stage will not result in defendant being sentenced to an adult prison facility as a child. He is now 22 years of age, at least chronologically. Defendant received the benefit of a blended sentencing alternative that gives the sentencing judge the option of pursuing a juvenile rehabilitative approach without sacrificing the ability to impose long-term adult incarceration if rehabilitation attempts prove futile. However, defendant has not been sufficiently rehabilitated under the juvenile system using existing resources in the time available. That is why defendant was found not amenable to treatment or rehabilitation as a child in available facilities. Defendant's case highlights the limitations of our legal system in those cases where rehabilitation efforts for a juvenile offender result in some progress, but not sufficient progress, to sufficiently protect the safety of the public by the time the offender is 21. What is needed to balance both what is best for the community and what is best for defendant does not currently exist as a resource for the court to consider today. If such a resource does exist, it has not been presented by the parties. Judge Hart sentenced Nehemiah Griego to life, with concurrent sentences of 30 years for each sibling and 7 years for each parent he murdered. He will be eligible for parole when he is 52 years old. Hang around for a promo from Ghost Town Podcast with Jason and Rebecca. If you love true crime, ghost stories, urban archaeology, the unexplained, and with a dose of comedy, or just want to see the world around you a little differently, Ghost Town has something for you. Come back soon for another episode, but until then, lovelies, don't be scared.
Hi, I'm Rebecca Leib.
And I'm Jason Horton.
And we're the hosts of Ghost Town, a comedy podcast about all places abandoned, tragic, mysterious, haunted, and true crimey.
That's not a word. We cover all kinds of locations like
the Los Feliz Murder House,
an LA murder frozen in time, Action Park,
the world's most dangerous amusement park, John Benet Ramsey's house, Woodstock 99, the Cecil Hotel, and the Black House.
Ooh, Satan. So pause the podcast you're currently listening to immediately and go subscribe to Ghost Town.
You can find us at Apple Podcasts or wherever you get your podcasts.